afternoon, South Africa. Welcome to Afternoon Express. I'm Bonnie Moody. I'm so excited. How are you, Jeannie?
Very, very well. Thank you.
You're going to ask me why I'm excited?
Why? Oh, yeah.
Because Rouge is here today.
Isn't
she our favorite?
She is absolutely amazing and so ridiculously talented. Today's show is going to be an absolute feast for the senses. 1 year ago, Rouge was actually here in the loft. She lit up this place with an electric performance featuring Rudy Smith and his dance crew. And today they are back and ready for round 2.
Then we have the cast from the Fugard's hilarious new production of the West End comedy Shakespeare in Love, and they've come dressed to the nines.
Okay, so head over to our social media platforms and answer today's question. We are asking you, all of you literature fans out there, what is your favorite scene from any of Shakespeare's legendary plays? Tweet us at Afternoon Chat using the official hashtag Afternoon Express, or comment on our Facebook page. What's your favorite?
I don't. No.
Shake who?
I don't. Who's that? What? Shake what? For who? No, I'm kidding. I just can't think of one off the top of my head. Also, it wouldn't be a Thursday without some beauty advice. And today we chat to model and actress Piwe Manchia about her skincare regime.
Amazing.
There's also loads of food in the kitchen today on Afternoon Express, and I hope you're ready for it, because with all the heat we've got on the show today, we thought we'd cool you off with 2 drink recipes today. What are they?
So we're going to do an amazing tropical slushy. Sound good?
Ooh, yum.
And then we're going to do an infused rooibos drink. We're going to do an iced tea. Check me sipping my tea.
Already he's having a little bit of a pre-taster. I want to know what that's going to taste like later on. And then also, I heard, you know, like in Harry Potter, you know, there's that the name that shall not be said. We've got a similar recipe with a name that should not be said of a cake that we're making on the show today.
It is such a long name. Should I try?
Try.
It's a double chocolate black velvet triple layered cake.
Black velvet chocolate triple layered cake, and it sounds so yummy. I've seen him making the icing for this cake. It is a recipe not to be missed. Now, we mentioned all of our guests today are going to be amazing on the show, and it's been 1 year since we last had hip-hop rising star Rouge in our loft, and since she's released her debut album, The Era Sessions, which has subsequently earned her a nomination for Best Female at the 2017 South African Hip Hop Awards. She says that writing the album felt like one big therapy session, and she's also released a film that encapsulates that exact journey.
So today we have the privilege and honor of hosting an author whose next book is flagged to become an international bestseller.
I've been putting in that work, do it day to day, better fuck, acting like cartoons, feel like I'm the man, I could feel y'all beating on my chest, feel like Edwards, I'ma make a banger with that energy like yesterday, don't it feel like deja vu, deja vu, don't it feel like deja vu, deja vu, don't it feel like deja vu, deja vu, don't it feel like deja vu,
Time's up.
Okay. Till next time, Doctor.
Indeed, Anna. Until next time.
Wow, Rouge, welcome back to Afternoon Express.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We love having you.
I'm so happy I'm back. Thanks for inviting me, guys. I'm so happy. Yeah. You're my son's favorite rapper. Well, you're my favorite rapper.
Yeah, I was about to be like, what about
But
you?
no, me, legit, because I'm playing it for him, right, while I'm driving him to school sometimes. And he said to me the one day, Mommy, I didn't know girls could rap this good.
Oh, that is so awesome.
I was like, yeah, well, you
best believe. Thank you so much. Thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay, so tell us about your therapy session and the idea to put it in a movie.
Gosh, so like I said, like previously when I was here, I studied film, and I felt like it's time to bring the music and film together somehow, you know what I mean? And I thought one of the best ways to do that, like, why don't I just shoot like a movie for my album, and not like a visual album. I said, I want to shoot a movie. I want there to be a villain. I want there to be a hero. I want amazing actors. Shout out to Tandwa Kani, because I think he's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I had an amazing team who wrote the story, and I was like, you know, I felt like albums are supposed to be a therapy session. Like when we're listening to it, usually it really shows how you feel. Like you listen to it when you're happy, you listen to it when you're sad. Definitely. And my project was really me telling my stories, the good and bad. And I was like, let me put that in a movie. And tell a complete storyline. I didn't even name the girl Rouge because I was like, I want people to kind of drift it away and focus on the acting side of me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And did you write the whole thing yourself? Or did you have a team?
I actually came up. I had the concept, but I had an incredible writing team. Shout out to Macmillan Mabaleka. He's an incredible upcoming writer, and I was like, here's an opportunity to give people who are starting up an opportunity to really show their talents as well. And he came up with an amazing story that I felt people would be able to relate to. And it's just a story about dreams and how far will you go to reach your dreams. And sometimes it's good and sometimes it's in bad ways that we do it. But it's your story.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I think that must be something quite cathartic to do. But I mean, how much of yourself do you bear in this film? Like, do you know when Katy Perry released her album?
Yeah.
She went into like a Big Brother house.
Yes.
And then did like a reality kind of show so people could see her, I suppose.
Gosh, there were actually a number of honest moments. I remember there's one scene where it's pure crying. And when they told me I had to do that, I was like, I think I need like some time to prepare for that. And they're like, no, it needs to happen now. And it was a process of having to really just finally take in everything that I've been through. Because, we're usually in phases where we just kind of put things on the back burner just to be hard woman, just going for what we want. But sometimes it was important to feel, and that was the moment where I just let everything rush. And I guess people could they could feel the honesty and how tough things have been, but also just a blessing that it's all happening now.
That's incredible. I mean, something that happened earlier is we were just going through the research, and we were talking about how we hate asking women what it's like operating in a male-dominated world.
Yes.
And it turns out you hate it as well. And this is some of the stuff that you address on this album. Where are you at with that? Why are people obsessed with asking women that question?
I feel like for me, in the beginning, it made sense to ask that question to me. But I felt like I'm here now, you know what I mean? And that can't be the excuse anymore of me not succeeding. It can't be the thing of male-dominated industry. You guys are asking me questions. I'm at the interviews. I'm at the performances. There needs to be a completely different narrative that needs to happen. Exactly. It can't be the poor me anymore. You know what I'm saying? And when people see people like you and they see people like myself really pushing it for women, it automatically shows people that it's possible. So that they can no longer be the excuse of being a female in a male-dominated industry.
But that question in itself is condescending, because I think nobody would ask a man, what does it feel like to be a man in a female-empowered environment?
That's what I mean. Because in the beginning, like I said, it made sense because there weren't females there, but now the amounts of female artists and female rappers that are out there were loads. So now it's like the gender thing doesn't even matter anymore. We are all on the same playing field. And now it's just about slaying. There's no more excuses. Go after your dreams. Full stop.
So congratulations on your new album.
Thank you.
Right?
Thank you.
And your nomination.
Yes!
Yes, guys. and you named it the New Era Sessions.
Yes.
Tell us about this new era.
So my traditional Congolese name, because I embrace my Congolese side wholeheartedly. The name is Deco, right? And Deco means a new era. And I just felt it just fits so well with the stage that I'm in right now in music and the stage that South Africa is in with music and just the industry in a nutshell. I feel like people are not only in music, I just feel like in film and everything. South Africa, people are really looking at us like around the world. And I wanted to bring some sort of enlightenment in terms of my music and the new sound that I wanted to bring and the new conversations and the new narratives that I wanted people to talk about. And that's why I decided to call my project The New Era.
Amazing. There's a theme in your album called Empowerment.
Yes.
What was that about?
About women. Full stop, it's about women. It's about women slaying. It's about women, like I said, not making excuses for nothing. They are just grinding and working at it, regardless of how hard it is. And even if, phases of maybe it doesn't seem like things are working, but just the fact that you are acting on going after what you want. That's what the section was about.
We were actually, having said that, and women going after what they want. I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are on Nicki Minaj's Paper cover.
Well, for me,
it's so gross.
You see, and people getting upset that Eve had an opinion on it. And then I'm like, in our going for it, what are the parameters we've set for ourselves in terms of self-regulation?
See, and that's the conversation that I felt was so important, because, like, for example, to me it might be like, I wouldn't do that. But if that's you in like expressing yourself, who am I to tell you you can't do that. On a daily basis.
I would have preferred if she didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, preferably, but at the same time, I think, like to certain people, but I also feel like there's also that conversation of women are always highly sexualized without our permission. And now here came a chance where it was like, you have the choice. Do you want to do this? Do you want to own your sexiness? Do you want to own your body? And I felt like that's the decision she made at that point. Would I do it? I'm not there. That's not my character. That's not me to do it. But I feel like if that's what you want to do, and if that's the way of you saying, I own my body, I own my sexiness, if that's how I want to show it at that point, so be it. Go girl.
Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now make sure you stay tuned until the end of the show because Rouge will be blowing our socks off once again with a collaborative performance with the one and only Rudy Smit and his crew, which, by the way, is due to us. I think we hooked that up for you.
Definitely.
And after the break, Chef Clem cools us off with a tropical slushy, and we sit down with professional model and actress Simpiwe Mashinya.
Indeed, welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're live on SABC3, and thanks for all the love on the social media sites. We dig hang out with you every single afternoon between 4 and 5 on SABC3. Now, summer is here, officially, whether you like it or not, and things are getting tropical in the loft. And no, I'm not just talking about all this wonderful Clover Tropica I'm surrounded by, although I certainly do feel like being in an island right now. Instead, we're going to be making a delicious Tropica slush that is quick and easy enough to have you in your own taste paradise in seconds. And I mean literally seconds.
It is. It's so quick. Let's get started. So, I'm very sorry you can't go to the Maldives.
Oh, no.
All right. So
I tried to say like there was a need for Afternoon Express to cover the whole thing every day, and they needed a presenter there, but ultimately they said no.
They said no.
Message my bosses, please, South Africa. Thanks.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to bring a little bit of the Maldives to you right now.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to start off with a banana. That's going to go in. I'm not even going to chop it. It's going to go in just like that. Pineapple. What's more tropical than pineapple? Think of something.
Coconut. Definitely. Coconut it is.
All right, guys, this is done. I failed. But yes, I agree. And you know what? Coconut will work really well. You got some fresh coconut. Chuck this in this.
Delicious. Actually, that's true. You can create some texture in there as well.
It would be amazing.
Cool, there we go.
And some ice. Okay?
Obviously, you're making a slushy. I was wondering where the ice was going to come from.
There we go. And we've got to add some Clover Tropica.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
And this is the liquid behind it at all. This has got all those tropical flavors in it already.
This is the essence of the Maldives.
Yes.
Give that a sniff. Am I right?
I'm there.
There we go. Okay, come back. Come back.
There they were. I got it.
Cool. Super easy. Top on.
Cool.
Here we go. Stand back.
And watch. Like, this is a tropical storm in here. It's a tropical storm inside your blender, and then it's done and dusted.
How easy is that?
Wow, that's really, really, really simple. And just like that, you've got your very own slush with tropical flavor.
Uh-huh. You want to give it a taste?
Yes, of course.
Go for it.
Can't get to the Maldives. You bring the Maldives to your own home.
I can smell them. That smells pretty good.
Oh, yummy. It's also refreshing. It's got the cool little bits of ice in there too, which is absolutely delicious. Now listen, if you like the ingredients for this Tropica creation, then SMS the keyword Clover to 33650. It will cost you R1.50. Your free SMSs don't apply. And don't forget to use your Tropica bottle to enter and win. Here's how.
Get a taste of the smooth life and win when you buy Tropica. Follow the entry details on your Tropica bottle and stand a chance to win daily airtime prizes, weekly giveaways of Fujifilm Instax cameras, Daniel Klein His and Hers watches or travel vouchers. You could also win the grand prize of a trip for two to the Maldives and stay at the luxurious Adaran Resorts. Visit tropica.co.za for info and T's and C's.
Welcome back. Now, eczema is a common skin condition that many children suffer from. But did you know that there are thousands of adults who are still affected by it and struggle to come to terms with it? And we have Sipiwe Mashinya in the loft with us today as we put eczema under the spotlight. Welcome to the loft. Lovely to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Bunny.
Yeah, you're always looking so immaculate when I see you.
Thank you.
So you started out as a booker at a model agency, and then you did actually end up modeling. Was that accidental, or was it a natural progression?
So what actually happened was I started as a freelance model, and I was getting nowhere. I had no representation, no direction whatsoever. So I just thought to myself, why not actually get into the business in order to learn the trade, and then it'll be easier for me to go in front of the camera. So that's how it happened.
And is that exactly what happened?
That's exactly what happened.
That's awesome. So even as a model, and I mean, I modeled and I'm an actress myself, I know that having good, healthy skin is such an important aspect of your work and also for your confidence. Yeah. Tell us how you look after your skin.
I mean, I've got eczema.
Yeah.
So I can't really use all these expensive beauty products, unfortunately. So I have to stick to just water and simple, non-perfumed soap stuff, or whatever it is. And of course, Demi-Kelp.
Yeah.
And being in the industry, honestly, clients prefer to work with a model who's already has a beautiful skin, has a good body.
Yeah.
So they don't really have time to like surf through the crowd and be like, oh, but she's got like eczema, but it's okay, you know. So it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
Yeah. I mean, and was there a time where your eczema kind of affected your self-confidence and you were maybe afraid of getting a flare-up?
Absolutely. I remember there was a time where I'd get castings or auditions, and that morning, for no reason at all, my face would be covered in like a rash, like the flare up, and I can't back out, you know. So the minute already going to the casting, I'm already feeling like, oh my God, really, like I don't want to do this, you know. And sometimes you're there and clients, you can see them like whispering, like, and you know they're talking about your skin. So I literally, like, sometimes I'll just go to the bathroom and cry because like it's something that I'm vulnerable about, and I can't help it. Like, I'm itchy, I'm irritated, and then somebody's there judging my skin.
Absolutely, without knowing the backstory.
Exactly.
So you use Demi-Kelp, which is a 100% natural product, something I absolutely love about it. Tell us about your experience with Demi-Kelp.
Actually, for me to start using Demi-Kelp, it was here. I was modeling for the show, and I was sitting right next to Carmen, and they had the product, and I'm like, I looked at it, and then I told them that I had eczema, and then they like gave it to me to try it out, and that's where it started. Wow. And it's been so amazing on my skin.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad that you were able to find something that's so helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Feeling comfortable in your own skin is so important. If you're suffering with eczema, make sure to use products that will help you in the long term. And DermiCelp offer products that contain natural extracts of sea kelp, which holds potent anti-inflammatory properties to take care of itchy, irritated skin, suitable for all ages.
DermiCelp for itchy, irritated skin and scalp conditions, including eczema.
Now, you might be wondering what's coming up on Afternoon Express. Still, we're going behind the scenes of one of Shakespeare's, looks like one of his productions over here, but it's a comical version happening in Cape Town at the moment. It's Shakespeare in Love. That's coming up after the break. Plus, Clem is going to be showing us how to make the most delicious iced tea that's got all the right ingredients to make sure you keep healthy. It's filled with antioxidants and, more important, all those delicious flavors. So you stay right where you are.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, do you need something cool and refreshing? Look no further, because we're making a fresh packed Rooibos Vital Tea iced tea, packed with antioxidants and full of healthy ingredients like lemon, ginger, and even turmeric. Not only is it a delicious and refreshing drink on a hot summer's day, but it also doubles up as a healthy and natural detox.
It's
How
so
are
true.
you, Clem?
By the way, it's been a while since you've been in the kitchen with me.
We haven't been together for a while. They've been separating us.
Aw.
Haters.
Okay. Let's make some tea, some
Cool.
iced tea. Cool.
Okay.
So I've got beautiful fresh pack Rooibos tea in the pot already. I like bring it in the pot so I can kind of like regulate how strong or weak I want it.
Okay.
I like it very strong.
So you keep boiling it, but with your tea bags still inside.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can smell that Rooibos flavor coming
You
off
can,
already.
you
And
can.
Rooibos is absolutely amazing. I find it naturally sweet. But if you want to
Yes.
like add a bit sweetness to it, totally go for it. So let's start with the sweetness. So I've got some raw honey.
Uh-huh.
Raw honey is absolutely amazing. It's so floral and fragrant. It's just the best sweetener you can go for. It just adds so much flavor to it. Just like that. So now your body is like detoxes by itself. We all know this. But there's certain things...
you can help it along,
Exactly.
right?
And that's where the honey and the ginger comes in. So we're just kind of helping, exactly like I said, we're helping the body.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm going to keep, let's keep it nice and thick. So
rooibos itself already has some antioxidants.
It is, natural antioxidants.
Yeah.
And that's why it's great. I mean, it's if your kids are hooked on sugary drinks and like just cool drinks, try and get them onto rooibos.
Yeah.
It's such a great flavor and it's really good for them. So,
I mean, anyone who knows me also knows that I pack the super healthiest lunches for my kids. So I don't give them juice to take to school. So sometimes when I do have time, I make a whole jug of iced tea for the week, and then I give them iced tea to take to school with.
Absolutely. So cinnamon goes in there. And then turmeric.
Turmeric.
We love turmeric.
We love turmeric.
If you can get it...
It's like the new wonder kid on the scene.
It is, absolutely. If you can get it fresh, totally go for it. If it's powdered form,
but
still
I didn't
great.
know you could put powdered turmeric in here.
You can, absolutely. Just like letting it just steep like that, you get that color, transforms it instantly. The fresh one is also good, but you're gonna have to grate it really fine to get all the nutrients out there.
Oh, right.
The powdered one is perfectly fine. So let me try doing this without making a mess. I believe it'll be fine.
Well done, well done.
Look at that.
So doesn't the sediment from the turmeric go to the bottom, or does it dissolve?
It does, but that's actually quite fine. So what you'll do is you don't want that sediment going into your drink. So let it settle to the bottom.
Yes.
And then just pour it right off. So I think it'll be awesome. So I want a bit of a garnish.
Okay.
So let's do some lemon. Just like that.
It smells so lovely.
It does. It smells very fragrant. And then all I want to do is just give it a quick shake.
All you want to do is like a zoom, zoom, zoom.
Hey, throw back on the Thursday. Pour that in.
Okay.
And that color is what gets me every time. That turmeric and the rooibos work so well together.
Looks so pretty.
It's my favorite. Watch me being a lefty. And that's how you win on a Thursday. Yeah, so...
I also have a bit of a scratchy throat, so I definitely want to taste
this
it.
Is
I
what
feel like
you
it's a
need
great
right
remedy.
Now. Cheers.
So yummy.
Yeah, that turmeric.
Love it. So refreshing. And if you want to get your hands on this delicious Fresh Pack Rooibos Vital Tea Iced Tea recipe, all you need to do is SMS the keyword Fresh Pack to 33650 and you'll receive a link to the recipe. You can also check it out on our website, afternoonexpress.co.za. SMSs cost R1.50. No free SMSs apply. T&Cs do apply on afternoonexpress.co.za.
Fresh Pack, the #1 rooibos tea.
Big announcement, South Africa. Afternoon Express has a brand new male presenter. Please welcome Johnny D.
I just want to be a real boy.
Why is your voice going higher? You made your voice meant to go lower. I just want to be a real boy. Ladies and gents, the Fugard Theatre in Cape Town has got a brand new production. It's absolutely hilarious. It's filled with some of the best talent we've got in South Africa. It's called Shakespeare in Love. It's a play within a play and follows a typical love story. There's this guy, obviously, William Shakespeare, who we all know wrote all the Elizabethan theatre. And what he does is he really struggles to find his new writings. He's been put under a lot of pressure to write a new play. Eventually, he meets the girl of his dreams. Or this one.
Eat your heart out, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Falls in love, and then this happens.
Shall I compare?
Beginners to the stage, please!
I've lost my gift, kid. I don't know what it is. I came to seek one who would make my words as fluent as the river. Now I find one who makes me dumb.
Stage love will never be real love until we women can be on stage ourselves.
What was that?
Thank you, problem solved.
Much better, Master Kent.
I cannot be the woman who denies the whole world to William Shakespeare.
I would not be William Shakespeare for the world if I could be with you.
That woman is a woman!
Tragedy is all very well, but remember...
Spot out, damn Spot!
We're very much like a dog.
Ladies and germs, please welcome Cesar, Roxanne, and Widad of the Express.
It looks so good. You've gone to see it because your cousin's in it.
Yes, I have. It is so hilarious. There is so much action in that production. I'm dying to know what happens behind the scenes because you guys are running in and out, outfit changes, and all of that.
Yes.
I compare it to interval training because you run off stage, you take off one outfit. We've got amazing dressers who none of this would be possible without. Stripping you and then putting your next costume on, helping you with the shoes, hair, makeup, wigs, moustaches.
Dignity out the window.
Yeah, and then you walk back on stage.
It sounds like here.
Nothing was happening. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a whole production on its own backstage, basically.
The costumes are amazing.
It seriously never stops, and the costumes are amazing. They're like, and they're super heavy actually.
So let's talk about these outfits then, Widad, because can you just stand and do a twirl for us? Because you want to see these. These are brought all the way from the UK. You went to go visit the Royal Shakespeare Company and brought the originals back here.
Yes. Well, yeah, the originals from the Royal Shakespeare and Angels as well. So we have an example here. This is actually from the RSC, from the Royal Shakespeare Company, and then Roxanne's costume over here is actually from Angels in London.
Wow.
So
that outfit is so good that I actually would genuinely wear that in real life.
Right? I would too.
Bro, would you twirl for us, please?
Sure, bro.
Cheers, China. Bro, would you just like do a turnaround there? What is her outfit from? Is this a Shakespearean outfit or is this Angels?
This is the boys' outfit. So this one is actually, that was from Angels, and this is actually the Thomas Kent costume. From
Why am I dressed like a boy right now?
Okay, listen, I'm very confused now because I watched the play and I got confused. Why are girls dressed as boys and boys dressed as girls? What is the plot line?
Why am I Caitlyn Jenner right now?
In the 1500s, where the play is set, women were not allowed to act on stage. It was only later in the 1600s that it happened legally for the first time. So the character that I play, Viola de Lesseps, is a lover of theatre. She's a lover of poetry. She's absolutely besotted with William Shakespeare, and she auditions for his play, but has to disguise herself as a boy. And this is what she wears.
Okay.
So, yeah. So that's
Thank goodness I didn't have to wear the moustache today.
Roxanne has actually like 16 costume changes in the show.
Yeah. I've only got 8.
Only got 8 the first time, I mean, you see it's with a hat, and then eventually our quick changes start incorporating wigs and moustache at every time, pulling off, putting on. So it's full costume changes. And the thing is with these costumes, because they're so authentic, there's only so much that you can do to make it quick changeable, actually.
How quick is a quick change?
So in a production, any other type of production, anything 30 seconds and under. Because this is Elizabethan costumes, I'll go up until about 45 seconds. So
should we test it?
I don't think we should, but
do you have one of those for me?
We're going to put a timer on. We're going to send Jeannie to the back there.
What did I get myself
What am I going to wear?
Why don't we do the dress at the end?
This one.
Let's try that one.
Oh my goodness, this is heavy.
No, I have to say, but sometimes you literally have 30 seconds. Like there's a point in the play where, because we play different characters, we're playing many different characters, and you literally get off. You're one character, and then you get off, and you literally got 30 seconds to get back on stage, and you can't miss your cue.
Okay, so you're starting my clock.
Go, So, Rox, inevitably, Shakespeare, well, having lots of fun, which is actually quite what leads into my question, is like, Shakespeare is seen as this boring, old school thing that youngsters are like, oh, more Shakespeare. How have you guys tried to make this thing so much more relatable? Is it a farce? Is it meant to be...
You know, so it's fan fiction. Shakespeare in Love is fan fiction, and it gives you an insight as to what might have been the inspiration for one of Shakespeare's most well-known, much-loved plays, Romeo and Juliet. So it's definitely relatable. It's got a love story. It's funny. There's a little dog in the play as well, Bogart. We love Bogart.
Jeannie, just a quick one. You've only got 5 seconds left, Jeannie. 5 seconds.
Shall we count it down?
3, 2, 1. Come on out, Jeannie G.
Can't think of it anymore.
She's brought wardrobe with her. All right.
We have. It's happened before, actually, though.
You put on some weight, Jeannie. How does it feel to be in that thing?
It feels
heavy,
great.
hot.
It feels like I'm hiding somebody under my skirt.
The wardrobe stylist.
So beautiful. It's so luxurious.
The thing is, most of them are actually handmade, right?
Yeah, they're handmade. So, I mean, RSC has, and Angel, they all have their own departments in-house where they have so many people actually sitting and hand making a lot of these. And they're really old and actually delicate costumes. So if I think about how far, they're 2 of the oldest costume houses in the world.
Wow.
So to think about how far these costumes have come, and they still look absolutely gorgeous. So I mean, what you're wearing now would be an example of, in Elizabethan times, someone wearing someone more of stature. So more regal. Yeah. So yeah.
Just make my bum look big.
Turn around.
It makes your waist look tiny. For that, you think about they accentuate this part looks like that.
Not big enough where I'm from.
Enough fun in the loft with us today. Obviously, if you guys want an evening of laughs, music, and all-round fun, make sure you guys head over to the Fugard and Catch Shakespeare in Love. After the break, however, on our show, we get decadent in the kitchen. Claire makes a dark chocolate cake with black velvet icing. It's got 3 layers. It's delicious. Don't miss it. Welcome back to Afternoon Express. We're live on SABC 3. Now, a dramatic black surface that carries intense off-white veins with a high-polished finish, Vanilla Noir, is perfect for creating vivid interiors with an unforgettable marble-inspired look. This beautiful offering by Caesarstone is pure indulgence, which is why Clem has decided to prepare his equally mouth-watering dark chocolate cake with black velvet icing. It is oh so decadent.
It is really decadent.
Clem did the worst thing in the world before the show. He's like, Dan, come and taste the icing quickly. Tell me if it's okay. I have not stopped snacking with a teaspoon out of that icing.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But let's get started on the cake, though. In here, I've got some free-range eggs, and I've just whipped it up, like nice and fluffy. And in this bowl, I've got some cocoa powder.
Yep.
The best quality, just like exactly what goes into Caesarstone. Best quality cocoa, flour, baking powder, and bicarb.
Okay, cool. So all of the cake ingredients that you'd use normally.
All the usual suspects. That's going to go in, and we try to do this without messing.
You've got it, you've got it, you've got it.
Today. I'm not messing at all.
And if you do mess, the whole point is that these surfaces are easy to clean, they're scratch resistant, etc. So don't even worry about messing.
It's completely food safe, being stain proof and heat resistant as well. So that's going in there. Some buttermilk.
So you're saying we're bringing the heat in the kitchen and the surface can handle it?
It can absolutely handle it.
So buttermilk, what does that do? Is that like a moisturizer?
Yes, it's a moisturizer. Look at you.
I'm just checking. You don't want ashy cake, eh?
You don't. You don't. That's very important. You don't want that. In goes some sugar.
Yeah.
And then I've got some chocolate that I've malted with coffee because coffee brings out the flavor of chocolate.
Oh, see. Also, coffee is like the most incredible thing in the world.
It is.
Like an invention from heaven.
It absolutely is. So now you're going to keep on mixing. You're going to bring it all together. It's going to make a very like it's gonna look like a chocolate mousse. Once it's all done all this mixing and it's all come together, it goes into your baking tin and it goes into the oven at 150, quite low, for an hour and a half.
Oh wow, why
quite
is that?
long. Because you want to cook this cake really slow, really low.
Okay.
It is extremely decadent. So here's the first layer. I've got 3
I'm
layers.
just going to poke at it to show you what it kind of does. So it's like got that very nice, almost like a chocolate brownie consistency to it. After cooking it for long, almost gives it that chewiness, which is delicious.
Absolutely. So this
Yum.
is the black velvet sauce.
Oh,
it's
my
so rich.
word.
It has a trophy wife. Okay. Honestly, this stuff is insane. So I'm gonna put you to work, Dan. There you go. I'm gonna need it to like a little, just kind of create a base for it.
I see. Just want to stick these layers together, I'd imagine.
It is so dark. It's crazy. That is
so
chocolate
good.
on another level.
Yummy. By the way, I've kind of got myself so involved in this decadence. I haven't even told you how to obviously make this recipe for yourself at home. I'm very selfish about this one. I want to keep it to myself. The keyword we're using for this one is EAT. You SMS that to 33650 at a cost of £1.50, and your free SMSs won't apply. You'll get all the details on your mobile device. Just don't try lick your screen. It won't work.
It won't work. No.
I've tried.
Okay, now, here we go. And this is my chocolate cake recipe. This is a cake that I've been
triple
making.
layers.
And then you just go all over it with this beautiful black velvet sauce.
Oh my
I think we actually need to get someone in to try and taste this.
I think someone needs to come lick this bowl. I don't know, like who's sitting in the loft chair? Jeannie and Bonnie are chilling. Let's get Rouge. Rouge, come and chill over here. I want you to... Oof, are you a big chocolate fan?
I am. See, my mom's a pastry chef as well,
Oh,
so
wow.
this is everything.
Here's a teaspoon for you.
Okay, yeah, what I want you to do is you kind of just use your... Let me give you a fork, man. Teaspoon.
Okay.
Just dig a piece out the side.
Oh wow, she's gonna get a piece of the cake as well.
She can take the cake home.
Sure.
I said it.
Oh, this is gonna be... This is
Oh
like
my
never been done
gosh.
before on our show, by the way. We've never had a guest being allowed to eat decadent cake like this.
I feel so honored.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, okay, show me.
I want all of the oohs and ahs.
It's crazy.
She can't even talk. I want to see your teeth right now.
No.
Show us your
It's
teeth right now.
chocolate, it's chocolate.
No, show us your teeth quickly. Just give us a nice smile there, girl. Oh, that looks so good. Looking so good. Listen, ladies and gents, if you missed how to make your own very decadent triple chocolate cake with the delicious black velvet icing, here's a quick recap.
So we are asking you on social media, which is your favorite scene from any of Shakespeare's legendary plays? And we've got so many responses. Savashni Perumal says, I've got so many favorite scenes from Shakespeare. I'd have to go with Hamlet's Mousetrap, a play within a play. Beautifully planned. I agree with you. And then Lebogang says, most memorable would be Julius Caesar, the scene where Marcus Brutus stabbed Julius Caesar in the back. The scene portrays betrayal from those that you trust, means that you can't trust, the ones that you, I don't know what that means actually. Hashtag back. Thank you so much for all of your comments. All you need to do is go to our Facebook page on Afternoon Express and leave your comments there with our official hashtag Afternoon Express, or tweet us at Afternoon Chat using our official hashtag Afternoon Express. Woo! Stay right where you are, because after the break, we bring you the latest collaboration between hip-hop superstar Rouge and one of South Africa's top choreographers, Rudy Smith, live right here on Afternoon Express.
My school, my village, my planet allows you to raise funds for what matters most to you. Afternoon Express, together with my school, want to help Chalk raise 1.5 million rand for their new Pretoria home. You can get involved by signing up for a free My School card and selecting Chalk as one of your beneficiaries. Tune into Afternoon Express as we give away weekly loot.co.za vouchers to those helping us make a difference. Together we can make every swipe count.
Express yourself.
There's no run here. It's time. Guys, don't forget to interact with me, yeah? If I look at you, you must look at me. Yes, Jeannie. Introduce me, girl. Guys, why do you guys make Jeannie do these things? She does the costume. Every time I come here, Jeannie has to wear the costume. I'm just the studio gift, really.
I've been putting in that work, do it day to day. Better fighting in that work, do it day to day. Like deja vu, yeah.
Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, 1 year ago, Rouge and choreographer Rudy Smith put together an electric performance right here in the Afternoon Express loft. Today, they are back for round 2. Here is Rouge featuring Untimitative Dance Crew with Deja Vu.
Yo. Afternoon Express, if you thought last time was dope, you ain't even ready for today. Untimitative is about to show you what's what. Ooh. You guys ready for this? Yeah.
I've been putting in that work, do it day to day. Better folk, acting like cartoons, feel like anime. I can feel your beating on my chest, feel like 808s. I'ma make her bang with that energy like yesterday. One more time, like I've been putting in that work, do it day to day. Better folk, acting like cartoons, feel like anime. I can feel your beating on my chest, feel like 808s. I'ma make her bang with that energy like yesterday.
1, 2, don't it feel like deja vu? Deja vu. 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 Don't it feel like I've been there? Then I feel like deja vu. Don't it feel like I've been there? Then I feel like deja vu. Don't it feel like I've been there? Then I feel like deja vu. Don't it feel like I've been there? Then I feel like deja vu. Feel like I've been there, done that. With a t-shirt, man, I run that. Give it as a hand-me-down for the comeback. Need a comeback, need the energy to find out where the gun's at. I'm over a place that can channel that energy to the point where you're asking for favors. You roll till your fingers were swelling. Now you gonna run out of paper. The paper will kill niggas. Selling yourself for a buck. Strippers who shaking their butts for that tuition. Cause fees never falling, so they not affording that tuition. You go and do what you need to do. Gonna find a mic for me to rap into. Then I'm gonna come out with a book banger. Comfortable like my boo. Holding in that work. Do it day to day, better folk, acting like cartoons, feel like anime. I can feel your beating on my chest, feel like 808s. I'ma make her bang with that energy. One more time, like 1, 2, don't it feel like deja vu? Deja vu. 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 Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Deja vu. I just got a text, what the hell about? Somebody put me in a booth, I gotta let it out. You can pick any heat, I ain't tripping on the beat. I just need a pen and paper for me to get the release. Please give me 20 minutes, try to make it vivid. I'm my biggest critic, I'm done but never finished. Final touches in this slide, whatever is and repeat. Repeat till I get it died. Please don't mind me, still stuck in my zone. Speaker up, bang, so blown. Niggas done to my jam, my song, a gem. Rate me from that 1 to 10. Problems come from my foes and friends, and I write that shit, then I let the shit down. I'm putting in that work, do it day to day. Better folk, acting like cartoons, feel like anime. I can feel your beating on my chest, feel like 808s. I'ma make it bang with that energy. One more time, 1, 2, don't it feel like deja vu? Deja vu. Don't it feel like deja vu? Deja vu. Don't it feel like deja vu? Deja vu. Don't it feel like deja vu? Jam with me. Deja vu. Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Don't it feel like I've been there? Don't I feel like deja vu? Deja vu.
Yo, this is Rouge and Untimitive. This is just the beginning. If y'all sleeping, y'all are woke. Afternoon Express, thanks for having me. Peace out.
Yeah! You guys are amazing.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Little thing, amazing.
Thanks so much, Jeannie D. Thank you so much. We put our heart and soul into this one, man.
Nobody's ever asked me to be part of a dance squad, and I'm quite offended.
No, I know why no one's asked me, because I'm the worst dancer.
I think we should check my Insta Live story. What is Bunny doing behind the scenes there?
I'm always doing the dumbest stuff. But thank you so much for joining us. We love having you in the loft, and we're so excited for all the stuff you're going to do.
What is Deja Vu about?
Deja Vu is just saying, you know, looking at all the haters and all the rubbish that people say, taking it and turning it to something positive. Yeah. So I'm basically saying, I'm going to take your bad energy and just make a banger like I did yesterday. Yeah. Doesn't that feel like Deja Vu?
Oh, yes! Although I feel like I've heard the song before, Deja Vu.
Dude, like your jokes are like my life hacks.
My jokes are like your dance moves, more like it.
Oh.
burn.
That was a burn. I hear you.
That was amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause.
You guys are so good. So good. Thank you so much for being on the show. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely brilliant. You are just fierce. So best of luck. I feel like you're going to win this big hip hop award.
No, it's happening. Y'all better be voting. You guys better be voting.
Audience votes.
Audience are voting. Audience are voting.
Exactly. And buy the album.
Yes.
Winter Home. What's happening with Winter Home?
Yeah, it's officially over, and tomorrow we're back on our regular Friday programming. It's all about fashion as we catch up with the founder of Rich Factory, fashion designer Rina Chunga. She's amazing. Oh my word. Plus we sit down with model and albinism activist Thando Hopper. She's absolutely also really cool. She's got such a cool story behind her. So it's been a great show tomorrow.
She does.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We've loved having you in the loft. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Have a good night.
With a t-shirt, man, I run that. Baby, there's a hand beat down for the comeback. Need a comeback, need the energy to find out where the guns at. I'm a place that can channel that energy to the point where you're asking for favors. You roll till your fingers are swelling. Now you gonna run out of paper. The paper will kill niggas. Selling yourself for a buck. Strippers who shaking their butts for that tuition. Cause fees never fall.
Afternoon Express. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.